Shalom. Call Halayim Li Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, better known as GMS, who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect, the Tabernacle of David. This is your brother Matazabath from the branch of the Great Millstone here in Melbourne, Australia. And I wanted to do a lesson going into this article that came as a notification on End Time Headlines. All right. And the title reads, Crime Fighting Drones Arrive Capable of Pursuing Criminals in Action. And if any of you brothers out there remember the movie Minority Report with Tom Cruise, all right, that movie has just become a real basic reality now for the masses of the people. All right, so let's take a little quick read through this, and then we'll get a few precepts and close out. It says the terrifying future of crime fighting has arrived in the form of drones that are now capable of pursuing criminals in action. One police force has recruited the technology seemingly straight out of science fiction to tackle theft and other petty crimes. All right. And we know about Esau's pseudoscience. All right. As you know, let's get that precept in. Let's see here. Let's get, I believe, 1 Timothy 6:20. It says, O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science falsely so-called. All right, which some professing have error concerning the faith, grace be with them. Amen. All right. And that's the thing, man. We are not to be ignorant of Satan's devices. Right. Now, it goes on to say, police in Bensalem Township, Pennsylvania, just 30 minutes northeast of Philadelphia, recently released footage of drones tracking down and helping catch suspect thieves to local ABC News affiliate. And you have to be careful, too, because this is how they're going to try to spin it on the masses of the people. Not understanding that this falls right under, all right, their New World Order, a straight dystopian dictatorship future. OK, backed by a one world government, man. All right. As the old saying goes, Big Brother is watching. All right. Watching your every move. OK, your transaction, your carbon footprint. OK, everything on a day-to-day basis. It says Detective Glenn explained that their small fleet of drones is part of a Bensalem Salakia secure task force meant to address growing retail theft issues. Our goal is to bring our business community together in collaboration with law enforcement to reduce theft with practical and sustainable solutions. All right. Pay attention to these words that Esau is using. Practical and sustainable solutions. All right. Reads the task force website. Again, this is how they're going to try to spin it. And notice they are using a sequence of steps. All right. Which, you know, we call it gradualism. Right. So it says last year, the county reported nearly 900 retail thefts, up around 50% from just 4 years prior. In 2019, they reported only 484 retail theft incidents. Part of the effectiveness of the drones is credited to the speed at which they can be dispatched and locate suspects. Because they are air-flown and not bound by traffic patterns or traditional road routes, the police say an operator can typically get a device on the scene within 2 minutes. Wow. It says our clearance rate for retail thefts is 62%. That is significantly higher than the national average, said Vandegrift. The detective believes his department's success should inspire other departments to invest in drone technology. All right. You see how they trying to spin it? It says when a call is made regarding a shoplifting incident, the department immediately dispatches a drone equipped with a camera that allows retail or real-time Salakia footage and video recording to search for and pursue the thief. Once the drone operator locates a perpetrator, they track the individual until law enforcement can apprehend them. And see that this is the scary thing about it. The issue with it is, notice it says the drone operator locates a perpetrator. Now, we understand that, like, for instance, former President Donald Trump, he wants to bring back the death penalty for hate speech on using going up against the JEWs, right? How do we not know that if he gets back into office and let's say he implements that law, that unrighteous decree, all right, who's to say that he can't use this technology from the drones to go around, all right, to find the perpetrators who are deemed using hate speech, all right, and to track them down, because remember, even let's go back to what we read about President Trudeau from Canada, okay, on how it stated that he's now put in a law, all right, where you can serve jail time just from preaching the scriptures. Go and look it up. All right. So they're using gradualism, all right, a sequence of steps to try to implement, all right, what they really want to implement on an overall level, man. And then they'll try to use this like, for little crimes and stuff like that. But yeah, anything that is deemed a crime under the law, all right, of executive orders that they pass, this technology, you can bet your bottom dollar is going to be used. All right. And we here at GMS, remember, as the Apostle Tahar brought out, all right, in that list, okay, I think it said we were number 6 on the list, but really we're number 1 on the list because we're the servants, the prophets, starting with the apostles, bishops, and elders on down, man. So we understand that persecution is coming. And we've warned brothers that are coming in this thing, piss farting around, not really understanding what they are a part of. We are warning you, man. All right. But now the house of Israel is being sifted because a lot of you niggas, you don't have the solid foundation of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. In other words, you're not rooted in the faith. And how can we tell that? Because a lot of you niggas are starting to change up the doctrine, coming out with just all out madness, saying things like Esau Edom was so-called black with red hair. Like, come on, bro. Like that, But anyway, I'm not trying to digress. Salakia, forgive me, brethren. But, this is the times that we're in. So it goes on to say, to finish this out, a description of the thief, the bike, and the location of the incident were provided to the police, and a drone was able to locate and follow the suspect. And there you go. Because there's going to come a time where you don't, if you don't bow down to the image of the beast, if you don't take the charagma, okay, in Esau eyes, you are, you're the perpetrator, okay? You're not fit for society, all right? You are going against the status quo, all right? So therefore, you are a suspect, okay? It says less than a mile from where the bicycle was stolen, officers made an arrest using information fed to them by the drone operator in pursuit, man. Okay. Imagine Esau, sending the drones over brothers' camps, man. They could already possibly be doing that. We don't know, but it's a possibility. They showed you in the NBA. I forget the small hatter's name, the commissioner, but they showed you 2 years ago the AI technology where they can take your face, your image, and then put it up on one of the basketball players so it looks like that's you actually playing in the game. How much more us, the prophets, man? Where they can take our image and then post it up on a billboard, AI technology, face recognition type of screen, thingy, majigga, whatever it is you want to call it. And then they can take our information and they can blast it on the billboard, man. So everybody that's walking and passing away on the streets and stuff, they can say, look, these men are criminals. And see, Jake is piss farting around and they don't see that, right? So I want to get let's get real quick 2 Thessalonians 2:11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, man, right? His schemes, plotting, all right? And the thing about it is, while he's distracting you with bread and circuses, right? Then he adds in, let's get Isaiah 10:1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. You see that? So the whole time they're orchestrating, okay, the problem reaction, solution. Now here comes Esau with the solution, and the solution is he wants to clamp down on a one world government. All right. And he wants to place an assertion of surveillance under the skin. I'll just say that. All right. Which ultimately goes into the charagma, which we know that's the end game. Right. And you're going to have to bow down to the image of the beast, man. Right. But let me just read this again. Isaiah 10:1, it says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed," man. Because this is going to ultimately, be a nationwide thing. And really it's going to be a global thing, man, because they're setting up shop the same thing here in Australia. When we had the pandemic going back between 2020 and 2021, they here in the state of Victoria, where I'm located, they had drones going all the way out towards St. Kilda Beach during lockdown, man. So this is coming on a global stage, man. And we've been telling you, Jace, this you can't get away from it, man. Okay, you can't get away from it. And this right here, ultimately, all right, this starts with their enterprise being their new world order. Okay. Let's get Psalms real quick, the 94th chapter. It says, verse 20, "Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law?" Right? Now, when you look that up, let's get in the NLT. It says, "Can unjust leaders claim that the Most High is on their side? Leaders who decrees permit injustice." And remember, Yuval Harari said that we don't need a God, but we have our technology. And you know what? Let me see if I can pull that video up real quick. All right, let's see here. See if I can find it. All right, we'll get this one. And this is fair use, fair use.
But some governments and corporations, for the first time in history, have the power to basically hack human beings. There is a lot of talk about hacking computers, hacking smartphones, hacking bank accounts, but the big story of our era is the ability to hack human beings. And by this I mean that if you have enough data and you have enough computing power, you can understand people better than they understand themselves, and then you can manipulate them in ways which were previously impossible. And in such a situation, the old democratic system stopped functioning. We need to reinvent democracy for this new era in which humans are now hackable animals. You know, the whole idea that humans have, they have this soul or spirit and they have free will and nobody knows what's happening inside me. So whatever I choose, whether in the election or whether in the supermarket, this is my free will, that's over. We need to come to terms with the fact that, this is where philosophy meets computer science and biology.
Yeah,
we are here today.
Salakia. But there you have it, man. All right. Now, he's going into hacking, humans overall and how they're going to hack you by inserting that charagma. And we told you. Okay. Now, there's one, let me see. It goes in, there was one video he stated about technology. All right. And how they, let me see if I can't find it. It's all good. But there's also a video that I will leave in a post-production that you can see dealing with the drones and how that's going to tie into the whole CBDC system, man. And that's very important. All right. Let's see. Let's see what this one says.
So do you believe in God?
No.
Okay, so you don't believe in God.
The word is problematic. There are two kinds of gods in the world, and people tend to mix them. There is one God, the mystery God, about which we know nothing. The chief characteristic of this God
Okay,
is that
nah, that's not it, because he just rams on about basically Esau is admitting that they don't believe in the Heavenly Father through his son. All right, which the scriptures tells you that anyway. Now let me see. All right. Well, for the sake of time, you can just look this up then on your own. And you can go through these videos on your own because I don't want to get hit with a strike. But nevertheless, he actually goes into telling the truth about how they not only have the technology to be able to hack us, but they take pride in their technology, their pseudoscience, man. All right, which ultimately, when you get the book of Psalms, the 10th chapter, all right, verses 3 and 4 says, "For the wicked boasted of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous, whom Yahweh abhorreth. And the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. And the Most High is not in all his thoughts." All right. The Heavenly Father is not at all in this devil's thoughts, man. All right. He's not thinking about Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. All right. And this is why the Lord said, all right, what did he tell us? All right. Psalms 37 and 7, it says, "Rest in Yahweh and wait patiently for him, and fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass." Okay. So you don't fret, don't lose sleep all night in this devil, man, because his time is short. Okay. It says, "Cease from anger, forsake wrath, fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Yahweh, they shall inherit the earth," man. It says, "For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be." Let's drop down to verse 12. It says, "The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth." And that's what Esau is doing right now, man. All right. Setting up his enterprise, his new world order, getting ready to release the charagma on a global stage. All right. Pursuant to Revelation 3 and 10. All right. That hour temptation, which shall try everyone upon the whole planet Earth, roughly paraphrasing. But it goes on to say, verse 13, "The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming." And this is the reason why we ought not to fear Esau, but rather we should fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Because it is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua who's going to have the last laugh, man, not this devil. All right. So let's close it out with here in Job, the 5th chapter. In the 12th verse, it says, "He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. And they meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in the noonday as in the night," right? Because the scripture says that in Proverbs, the 4th chapter, that, let's grab it real quick because I don't want to butcher it. Proverbs 4 and 16, it says, "For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall," man. All right. And they're going to cause a lot of our people to fall by introducing their pseudoscience, this technology. All right. Because Esau is going to play upon the carnal aspects of the flesh, man. All right. He's going to play upon the carnal aspects of the flesh because Esau himself is a carnal man. He's not a spiritual man. And that's why Yahweh Shah, he said for us to what? Pray and watch, because the spirit is willing indeed, but the flesh is weak. All right. Your spirit is willing, but your flesh is weak. So don't give in to this devil's entrapments and snares, man. All right. Stay prayed up, keep the faith, and Lord's will, you enduring to the end. And with that, we're going to close out, giving all praise, glory, and honor be to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakaha Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, better known as GMS, who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect, the tabernacle of David. Lord's will, this was edifying. It's on to the next. Shalom.